Hello, I would like to teach you a chant today. I'm trying this out. I want to teach more chanting, and it's difficult to get a class of people who are both interested in chanting and available at the same time. So I'm going to try doing some online videos and see if they're useful for people. And the chant I'd like to start with is relatively simple. It's nice for beginners because it has a refrain that repeats over and over and over again. So once you learn that refrain, you've basically learned half of the chant. And then there are just little blips at the beginning of each line that are different. So this chant is called Laghunyasah. And I will read to you a little bit. This is from my copy of Mantravalli. And it's the book that I use for chanting. It's got all the chants that I know in it. It says that it's let's see, this chant entreats the natural elements to sustain the organs and functions in the human system. It can be chanted by or to assist persons suffering from ill health. This is one of the first chants that I learned from my teacher when I enrolled in a Foundations of Yoga Therapy program. I think she taught it to me then to know it and be able to share it with others because it's just a useful chant. But then she gave it to me again when I mentioned I was having trouble sleeping. So I started chanting it again every day, and it helps. I can't explain it, but something about this chant makes it easier for me to fall asleep and to stay asleep and not get woken up in the middle of the night. So if you struggle with sleep issues, it's something you can give a try. I found it really useful. The days I do it, I sleep better. So it's an everyday chant for me now. So let's begin. So as I said, this online video is going to be just the refrain. And I want to chant it for you in Sanskrit first. Then I'll give you the English translation. And then I'll work with you kind of word by word. You might hear some panting in the background. That's my dog. He's rolling around on the floor nearby. All right, so here's the Sanskrit, the chant itself. Hridayam mayi aham amrite amritam brahmani. Say that again. Hridayam mayi aham amrite amritam brahmani. So there are kind of three little parts. The first part is Hridayam mayi. The next part is Aham amrite. Then Amritam brahmani. And if you have studied yoga or Sanskrit, you might have encountered some of these words before. Hridayam is the heart center. It's the place. It was described to me as the place where the opposite of fear resides. So it's that place within us that is the opposite of fear or fearfulness, and that's the heart center. Mayi is to me, of me, mine. And Brahma is here. He's I think he's the creator of the universe. Maybe it's sort of the highest form of God, essentially, the highest being in the universe. So this is a rough translation I found. I'm not sure who to attribute this to. I found it on the internet. This was the one that seemed the most useful to me. So that refrain, the Hridayam mayi, would be let my heart be linked to the self or the conscious self, the spirit. Ahamamrite is let my atma, my spirit, be linked to the eternal force within me. And Amritam Brahmani would be, may this eternal force inside me be linked to the highest force. And throughout Laghunyasa, so each line is a little bit different, and you're sort of calling on different things to nourish you or to help your system function. So like the first line here, I'll just tell you the translation for is, let fire support my speech. Then it says, let my speech be linked to my heart. Let my heart be linked to the self, or the spirit. Let my spirit be linked to the eternal force within me. May this eternal force inside me be linked to the highest force. And then the next line says, let the air support my prana. Let my prana be linked to my heart. Let my heart be linked to the conscious self. Let my self be linked to the eternal force within me, and so on and so forth. So it's asking the things of nature, the things of the universe, to support those parts of you that are kind of related to it, I guess. They can nourish it. They could be nourished by it, I mean. So I'll give this a shot. I would really appreciate some feedback if you watch this video and you're trying to follow along and learn this chant. What you have questions about, what is confusing, what would be helpful. I'm not going to type the words out so that you can see them, but I'm going to show you my book every once in a while because it has the markings to show when the pitch changes and what sounds the consonants and vowels make that are different from time to time. So here we go. The first little section I'm teaching you is Hridayam Mayi. So it begins with HR. We have a hr, you have a h sound and a rolled r, hr, and da, then yum, hr, da, yum, hr, da, yum. The second word is mayi. So ma and then yi, M-A-Y-I. And since hridayam ends in a M sound and mayi starts with an M sound, they're going to run together and you're going to have a long M in the middle. And it sounds like hridayam mayi. So go ahead and say that with me. Hridayam mayi. Once more. Hridayam mayi. Great. And then there are some pitch changes. So when you're actually chanting, you either go up or you go down one step in pitch. So this one is Hridayam Mayi. So middle, high, low, middle, high. Sorry, that was probably more confusing. So just listen. Hridayam Mayi. Let's just say it one more time. Hridayam Mayi. All right, so say that with me a couple times. Hridayam Mayi. Again. Hridayam Mayi. So that's the first part. The second part is a couple words put together again, but the first part is aha mum. So aha mum. Pretty simple. Aha mum. And the next part is mre. You've got that rolled R again. Mrite. Mrite. So the E sound at the end, A, that's long. Mrite. And again, we have the two M's coming together. Actually, we don't have two M's coming together. That's my mistake. Ahamamrite is the whole line there. So I'll go ahead and say that a couple times. You can say it with me. Ahamamrite. Ahamamrite. Once more for luck. Ahamamrite. Great. So the pitch for this one starts low. Aha, hridayam mayi, aha mamrite. And then at that last note, you go up in the middle of the vowel. Aha mamrite. So sing that with me. Aha mamrite. Good. So let's go back to the first one and do that again. Hridayam mayi. Again. Hridayam mayi. Then ahamamrite. Ahamamrite. Good. And then the last little part we're going to learn is amritam brahmani. So the first word starts amrit. Then rolled R. Amrit. Amritam. Amritam. Now one more time. Amritam. And the last word is brahmani. Brahmani. So this is Brahm and then Hani. You have an H sound there. Brahmani. And the whole line is Amritam Brahmani. Again, Amritam Brahmani. Okay. And the pitch for this one is Amritam Brahmani. So say that with me again. Amritam Brahmani. Again. Amritam Brahmani. Good. So we'll do the whole thing, all three little parts, a few times in a row. And I'm also going to link right here and through the end of the video, I'll link an audio recording of just this section, just me doing it. So if you want to listen along and do it over and over again, download it to your phone, play it in the car while you're on your way to work, then you'll have that too. So the whole thing is Hridayam mayi ahamamrite amritam brahmani. Hridayam mayi ahamamrite amritam brahmani. Hridayam mayi ahamamrite amritam brahmani. Good. And that's the refrain. So that's a nice one just to kind of connect with on a regular basis. And I'm going to try to go through the whole Laghunyasa. It has several lines, and each line has a different beginning, and then it has this refrain at the end. Again, you can go to this recording and listen to it over and over until you know it by heart and it feels really comfortable. And then you can utilize it as a meditative practice. And it feels really nice. It's very, it's centering. I wouldn't say uplifting. It doesn't excite, but it gives a feeling of joy. It's nice. So I'll have that recording for you, and then I will come back next week and have a few of these lines so that you can learn more of Laghunyasa. I'm going to show you a picture now of what this looks like. I fear it might be backwards though with this video service. I'm not sure how it works. So here's this. Can you see that there? So if you have ever read these sort of anglicized versions of Sanskrit, this is Hridayam mayi ahamamrite amritam brahmani. And it's probably backwards, so that might not be very useful at all, but I'll see on the final video edit. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you find this useful, and I look forward to sharing this and maybe lots of other chants with you in the future. Namaste.